Yes, it's a Ruger, and this is Hickok 45. SR9c, Chapter 2. You have seen this gun before, and many of you have this gun. Many of you like this gun. Kind of like it myself. Pretty nice one, pretty nice one. I think I bragged a lot on the trigger last, the first video we did with it. It deserves a lot of bragging because it's a nice little trigger. I mean, at least I like it. It feels fairly light to me. No creep in it, no extra travel, and when you get right down to it, trigger is where the rubber meets the road. You can have a pretty nice gun with a pathetic trigger, and you don't have a pretty nice gun any longer, at least for shooting. And you know, when you have a gun that you want to shoot, that's pretty important that it is shootable. So this is chapter 2. We're going to not gab as much as we do some other times, and we're going to shoot. Now I just have 3 magazines for this gun, however, so you're going to have to put up a little bit of gabbing as I load the magazines. Often with guns I get for review, either from a company, you know, I've gotten a few from Glock and one from Springfield, and we'll probably be getting a couple more from those companies from time to time. But however I acquire the firearm, I always end up with just, of course, the mag or the 2 that come with it. So I have to scrounge around and either purchase or trade and try to get maybe at least 1 extra magazine or 2, because you know how these videos go while I'm shooting. I don't want to spend the entire time reloading magazines, because then you have to listen to me more. But it is nice. Now with the Glock, that's not a problem, is it? Glock 19, we can cover the table with those. So I won't talk too much about it. Again, it's a nice little gun. A lot of people seem to like it, and it's a good size gun. Has a short grip. Doesn't bother me a bit. That's one of the things I like about it. And you know, it has nice adjustable sights. Has a 1911 style safety on it, if you recall that. You know, you pop that up when it's cocked, and so you end up with kind of a 1911 style thumb safety there. Okay, it does have a fairly light trigger, so you can release that, pull the trigger. Cock hammer indicator or striker indicator right there. You know, it's cocked. You can see that there. So when that disappears, it's not cocked any longer. Loaded chamber. We'll load the chamber again. Just a quick overview. You might have missed the first video. There's the loaded chamber indicator, and that's up when loaded, I think. So that's what it says on it, at least, right? And I kind of made fun of that in the last video. It's a little large, but that could be remedied, I'm sure. I would not recommend that, but I'm sure you could do a little work on that. Okay, so let's just shoot. Let's just shoot. Now I think, as I recall, I haven't looked at that video, but I do remember, you know, the most outstanding things about certain videos, maybe where I shot poorly or whatever, something didn't go right. Doesn't happen too often. I do remember I shot this gun really well. Now I don't know if I can match that, but we're going to shoot. I am shooting some Winchester. I've run out of my hand loads. I've got to spend some time at my reloading press and load some 9mm. I'm having to actually purchase this just for plinking, whatever I do. So this is 115 grain ammo, which I'm not used to shooting really. Generally I shoot 147 grain. That's what I load and shoot the most of. So we're shooting a lighter bullet, and we'll see if there's enough of a difference in point of impact to yeah, I don't know, just require that I, you know, get used to where it's hitting. I don't know. Anyway, sounds good. Makes a good excuse, doesn't it? So got some generic holster here. It seems to fit in okay. And let's just shoot. What do we want to shoot? Why don't we just go ahead and go long range here? Oh, just a couple of times. See if I can still shoot this thing well. Got 1 long magazine. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm start at the bottom this time. Start down there on the animals. Work my way up to the gong, maybe. I'm going to try to hold kind of a 6 o'clock hold. I have no idea. I forgot where to hold with it. We'll find out pretty quickly, though. Well, best way is to have a round in the chamber. I think I got him. Let's try him again. See if I can. See, my persistence paid off. You know, I got 2 once I did get him. All right. I think I heard a hit. There I go again, shooting too fast. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at that. And I'll tell you what that was not the gun. That load felt like a powder puff load. I hope the bullet even got over there to the range. There was no question about that. And you know, we're shooting Winchester white box, so not a good advertisement for you, Winchester, on that. That was one of those deals where you have a hang up and you wonder what the problem was. Was it the gun, extractor, ammo? That I didn't even know it hung up, to tell you the truth. Oh wow, that felt like a 22 round. So that one definitely didn't have as much powder in it as it should have. Let's just, while we're stopped here, let's just go reload the one mag. Yeah, that happens. I guess that's all the more reason we shouldn't be too hard on the Glock Gen 4 or Glock 19 for having a bobble with this stuff, you know. And then, you know, later it's done okay with it. If you've seen the other videos with the Glock 19 Gen 4, it seems to be loosened up. I'll tell you what though, that round would have hung it up. It would definitely have hung up a Glock. It'd hang up anything. The slide on this gun is a little bit thinner, I believe, than the Glock, and lighter. And of course, the spring is another factor there. Of course, it's not just the weight of the slide, but that round would have hung up anything, even a little Kel-Tec or just any little lightweight gun, because it was felt about like 25% of power, if that much. So just something to be aware of when you try to save as much as you can on ammo. And you know, not a big deal. I'm just shooting steel targets. It doesn't matter if a round like that pops up every now and then. It would be a problem in a match. It'd be a real nuisance. Could really hurt your score if you don't get it clear pretty quickly. But just plinking around, if you get one of those out of a box, I guess, you know, nothing to lose a lot of sleep over. If you're saving enough money to make it worth the annoyance of that occasionally. Okay, let's resume our activities here. Yeah, again, I'm reminded what a nice trigger this gun has. Okay, if I could just slow down a little bit. Of course, I think I've gotten a few hits. It's funny because when we watch the videos, I can tell, and when I'm shooting, just from the sound of the gun and everything, earmuffs, I can't always tell if I've hit it, but I feel like I heard I might have, you know, or it looks like I did, and it didn't fall. For example, I thought I was hitting him, but I did hit him once at least, didn't I? Alright. Oh, pinched myself. Let's move up to the top road. I'll come back to him maybe. Yeah, got them all rigged to fall. Okay, had a little more trouble with the 100. Well, I've got another mag. I forgot. A little more trouble with the 115 grain bullets. At least the Winchester white box, knocking them over, as you can see. All right, let's go back down that pig. Get a better angle on him here, maybe. Yeah, let's run over and kick him over. All right, so yeah, a little bit less weight in the bullet, and I think I've hit a few of those several where they didn't fall on that particular hit. But of course, if you hit them low, even with heavy bullets, sometimes they won't go over, and depending on how they're set. So they're kind of fun to shoot at. You get different reactions depending on what you're shooting, what weight bullet, where you hit, you know, how you're feeling that particular day, and all that. So I'm throwing quite a lot of lead out there. So we'll try a few more here. We haven't tried for Mr. Gong yet. With him, we don't have to worry about knocking him over. We can just hear whether it sounds as though we hit it. Okay. So while I'm loading these mags, I'll tell you, I hope to get my hands on the LC, what was it, the LC9 or LCP9? I forget which they call it, but the new gun coming out, you know, kind of a grown-up LCP, 9mm, and I believe it's due to come out in February here. So we're going to try and get one of those as soon as we can, and run it through its paces as well, and see how it compares with some of these other guns and how well it shoots and all that good stuff. Ruger makes a lot of firearms, make a lot of good firearms. They have some classics, of course, and this gun right here is a favorite. It's like the LCP of a lot of people. And we got a lot of reaction and comments from the email messages when I did the first one on this gun. People that just love it, and it is good. I never did have the regular SR9. Never had even shot one, and I think I mentioned I shot one they were felted at the NRA convention last spring and was impressed. That trigger is really nice. So let's try a few more shots. We'll reach out here just a little bit more and play with this baby. Got the big mag in there for this SR9 mag, I guess. All right, Mr. Gong, let's calm down here and see if we can land some on you. Woo! All right. I was trying to focus for a change and not get into shooting too fast. Oh, no ammo. We got one bullet left. Hey, I don't like that pig still standing. I'm going to take a couple more shots at him. He just bothers me. Hate for him to get the best of me. I'd like to knock him over. See if I can do that or not. We'll take just a couple more at him and see. Yeah, I think I hit him a couple times. He just doesn't want to move. Okay, let's just play right here with what we got left. Got a loaded mag. All right. Not bad, not bad. Sweet little gun. I'll tell you what, you can do a whole lot worse than this little SR9c. So you guys that have them know, you gals, you know they're nice guns, and just want to give you another look at it. The old Ruger SR9c, pretty good gun. Life's good.